Hey guys, nothingwire.com, and today we have the Oppo N1 with the O click. So that's an accessory of the Oppo N1. Now the Oppo was released in India back in January this year, and we finally got our hands on the device. So in this video we're gonna tell you what's in the box. We're gonna talk about the hardware, the interface, performance, etc. So let's go ahead and check out the box first. So we're gonna check this little kit later. So the box is exquisite. It's very exquisitely built. It's a metal, almost metal box, and the back side you have some of the marketing and pricing information. It says 39,999, but I saw it on Snapdeal for about 37,000 Indian rupees. Now the problem is this phone is nowhere to be found online, at least. So I did not find it on Flipkart, I did not find it on Amazon.in, and also some of the other popular online vendors. I could find it on Snapdeal, as I told you just now. 37,000. You might find it with your local vendor. So it's a 16GB model, the white one. And there's some of the quick specs here. 5.9-inch Full HD screen, rotatable 13 megapixel camera, which is one of the USPs of the phone here. See, 179 mm thick, 213 grams. That's a lot. So let's quickly go ahead and show you what's in the box here. Once you open, you'll see it's very tough, very nice. And then we have the device here. Beautiful, gorgeous, and we'll come back to the device just in a bit. You see again inside the box also the packaging is brilliant and classy. So we give full marks at least to the packaging to start with. So here when you go inside you get to some manuals. So you have your important information guide and then your quick guide and stuff. Yeah, and you have the earphones, and you also have an untangler. See, so you can actually carry this. Yeah, this thing comes out, and then you have your mic there, the silver coated audio jack, and noise cancelling type. Brilliant. Then you have all your wires and stuff. Here you go. That's the USB, micro USB 2.0 port, and then your round pin wall USB adapter. So those are the accessories mainly. And then we come back to the phone. So we'll just take off the protector here. It's a gorgeous looking phone. You see, 5.9-inch big phablet, and it's very bulky, 9 mm thick. So it's certainly not the thinnest device in the market, but then it feels bulky, very bulky. It almost hardly fits in my hand. And 213 grams, so it will certainly make its presence felt when you continuously talk with it for a long time. It will also make its presence felt inside your pocket, by the way. So it looks much larger than the 5.9-inch screen here, and weighs almost as much as the Samsung Mega 6.3, which has a much larger screen. But brilliant construction. The back side you have a hard cast aluminum construction that made to look like, I know, a polycarbonate or ceramic kind of a finish. Yeah, very nice. Like this, you can see those silver rings out there. It actually one ring bordered by those silver cast that gives the phone a very premium feeling. It also kind of makes the phone that slight thinner to look. Yeah. We love the design as well, so that's 2 on 2. So first thing, you have the 5.9-inch full HD screen here, and then you have the rotatable 13 megapixel camera. It goes like this. It becomes a 13 megapixel front camera, which should be the most megapixel camera, front camera till now on any phone. Then this becomes your 13 megapixel back camera. It's also accompanied by dual flash, and again a very good thinking of placing the flash here so that even on a front camera you get the flash. You generally do not get the flashes on the front camera, so brilliant idea there. Your soft keys are situated here. You can see that's a menu key, home, and the back button. You have the SIM card slot here, and then your mouthpiece, 3.5mm jack, micro USB 2.0 port, and the speaker grill. On the right side you have the volume rocker and then the power button, and on top is pretty much nothing. Now the volume and the power button are located conveniently below here so that your hand can reach them nicely, but then you need to fish them sometimes because they are colored so similarly that at times they feel like the body, and at times I need to fish them, but you'll quickly get used to it once you start using this phone for a long time. You cannot open the back flap. It houses a 3610 mAh battery and only single SIM card slot here. That's your secondary noise cancelling mic, and the camera, the Oppo branding, and that's the O touch area that enables some of the touch functions just by swiping here, tapping here on the screen. That will show you just in a bit. So overall, the design, look, and build quality of the Oppo N1 is first grade. Absolutely love it. Then we have the O Click here. It is again exquisitely packed. This small little device that's kind of a finder for the Oppo N1. Also does some other quick functions. The Oppo N1 is powered by its own customized OS called Color OS, which is based on Android, and in particular Android Jelly Bean 4.2.2. So you have a similar unlock screen like the Android. You can also add your widgets. See all this kind of widgets and stuff. You can also use the camera by going to the right side, and then you can simply drag the notification bar on top of the unlock screen as well. So let's unlock it, and that's the home screen. Now you have 9 of them, and there is slight lag that you've noticed, you must have. Then that's the notification bar. It's very nicely translucent, kind of, not exactly transparent, but you can see what's beneath it. Now first thing first, the Oppo N1 was supposed to come with cyanogen mode built in, but this is not exactly a cyanogen mode. We might see a similar device later this year, but then this kind of a more customized color OS. So let's check out notification bar. You can just expand it from here, and then can do away just by sliding it, usual. You can also go to the main settings from there. Long press on any of these and it will take you to the detail settings. The app dock is customizable. You can also simply drag it onto anyone to create a folder. You can drag it back, and then you have the menu options. You have the widgets, the wallpapers, FX and themes and whatnot. You have your live weathers and other stuffs as well. So your long press and you will bring the same menu. The display is damn good. It's very bright and crisp, full HD on a 5.9 inch, brilliant. See, does not lag much. It only lags when you do heavy multitasking, but otherwise it's pretty much okay most of the time. It has a little older Snapdragon 600 chipset, but then that works just fine because the software is customized and it's built according to the hardware capabilities. So that's the main app manager I showed you. So you have the usual Google Android apps, plus you have a lot of Oppo's in-house apps as well, and then some third-party apps like Facebook and all, which generally find their space into any of the phones. The icons are very playful, very roundish kind of. I love the icons. I love the overall look and feel of the Color OS, and despite of being a skin on top of the Android, does not give you much bloatware, plus it's almost as fast. You can see the icons there, they don't pixelate at all, so brilliant display. Now we're going to test the display again in some time when we play our videos and images and stuff. But let's go ahead and show you some of the quick apps now. So first you have the dialer. You see, it's a very big dialer, takes advantage of the 5.9 inch screen. Cool. Then you have the messages, and I'm going to show you the keyboard here, and it also quickly gives you some suggestion of the people that you most contacted as quick, so you can just tap it and you can send a message to them. A very nifty feature. So the keyboard again is very large and cool. And I am here, where are you? So it's very convenient. See the sand. So the icon backgrounds, the icon, it kind of gives that 3D kind of a icon feeling. Everything, every look and feel about the Color OS is playful, and you'd love doing things around here. They're not boring a bit. So we go landscape, and then the keyboard becomes gigantic. So I generally would suggest you to use it on a portrait mode, because otherwise your fingers might not reach. That's about the messaging. You have the clocks and live weathers. You also have notes and stuff, and then the music. Let's go ahead and check out how it sounds. So again, a very nice colorful music OS there. Loud enough for me. So it's decently loud, but the best thing is it kind of has that bass and treble, the perfect blend of it. I like it. So impressed by the sound quality output via speaker at least. Let's check out the video quality as well. So we have our sample video, and let's see how it plays. Make sure you do not cover this speaker here. Good enough. The viewing angles are also nice. Okay. Very nice. And watching these videos on such a big screen is a joy.
Of course. Our greatest masters are disappearing. I fear this is the work of Lord.
No fuzziness, no discoloration, proper.
This could be the end of Kung Fu. But I just got Kung Fu. And now.
Also perfect sync between the video and audio. So the Oppo N1 can play full HD videos like anything.
That was my fist.
We need to get to that tower.
You can also like shrink this and play on top of other applications. Everyone copies this. So now we have the cameras and photos, but I want to show you the O touch area first. So because it's a big screen, at times maybe your other hand is not free and you need to scroll some stuff, scroll and tap onto some stuff. Now for example, you can simply scroll here and the menu here will scroll, see, and it's pretty responsive as well. This also holds true for your home pages and also for your galleries. Okay. It's a very convenient feature and we loved it. It's like true innovation. Now the camera, so there are multiple ways to open the camera. Actually I showed you how to open the camera directly from the unlock screen. You can also simply rotate it and it'll start the camera. So that's in the settings. You have to enable it in the settings. So that's the 13MP front camera, and then you have the 13MP back camera. But if you want to rather straight away shoot as the back camera, then go ahead here and it'll start the back camera. Rotating this one to enable the camera feature will work only if you first rotate it to the front, but then that it can also take pictures not only on the front or back in different angles as well, which is cool. See all these angles, so you can simply go ahead and you can click a picture of this, you can simply go ahead and you can click picture of this, front picture of mine, and then goes here, nice picture of this. So let's check out how I click pictures. Basically, so it's fast enough but not exactly lag free. You can also start your video from here. Good buffer size though. You can click still while recording video as well. Yeah. Then you have some settings out here, so tap to shutter. Your video mode supports full HD, supports HDR, and where the HDR quality is brilliant. You have security instructions and whatnot, and then your resolution, so 4:3 13 megapixel, 16:9 you see only 10 megapixel. So if you want to shoot in widescreen mode, you'll have to come down to 10 megapixel. You can also have your auto touch shutter off or on here, so when you have it on, it's going to autofocus for you. See? Yeah. And then you have your flash settings, you have some portrait, night modes and other stuffs. Yeah. You can also click here, click here, and you get all the modes here. So beauty, your slow shutter, beauty, panorama, HDR mode and all. The image quality from the Oppo N1 is brilliant and give great details under enough light, and in fact it also performs brilliantly under low light. The photos show proper saturation and hue, and you know, even when you have, I mean, it has a good dynamic range as well. The HDR mode is brilliant, as well as the slow motion mode. So all in all, we are very impressed by the Oppo N1's performance. It's a phone camera, but it performs admirably. The videos are also equally good. There is no fuzziness whatsoever. However, the metering is kind of a little vary here and there, but then that's not significant. So overall, we are pleased with the video both under enough light and under low light. You have the gallery here, where again, like the stock Android, the images are arranged in stacks. So you have the photos from your camera, all picture would include your wallpapers and screenshot as well. You also have some cloud album that unfortunately has only one single album, so you can store your photos there. So I would have liked pictures, you know, syncing from some popular third-party apps as well, like, you know, some other, like let's say Picasa or somewhere. And then pictures, you have bulk option there, edit, so you can go ahead and you can edit this, you can delete them, you can share them by all these means. See, you can also go inside any one of these pictures and edit them. There are a lot of editing modes as well. Yeah, simply click on one here and you have the edit picture, upload, slideshow and details. So in editing you have various options like highlight, shadows, and you can also auto fix a picture. You can posterize, Lomo, and then all these kind of effects, and then all these color reproduction options. You can also crop or rotate, flip, sharpen, red eye reduction, straighten the picture if it's taken like band. So an extensive editing option, but then nothing out of ordinary really. And then you have Chrome as the default browser. You can privatize your media files. Let's check out the settings once. And so you have Wi-Fi, and also supports NFC, of course. And then you have your accounts and sync. You can add these many accounts. Yeah, security settings, storage. So it comes with 16 GB storage, and you get pretty much over 10 GB of storage, so you can install many big games and use them on your internal phone storage. But then of course try to minimize storing your music and video files, because you cannot extend the storage on this device. So it's 16 GB already. That's the OTouch for you. So OTouch works here as well, as you can see. So yeah, so there is no micro SD card slot, so 16 GB is all you get. OTouch, so all these things are enabled, you can see. Double tap to launch or quit settings. Yep, nice. And then you have battery manager. About phone, you can see color OS. Recently received an update, by the way, about 97 MB, which is more of kind of a stability and some other bug fixes. So see, you can it's based on Android 4.2.2. then you have some sound settings, and then some display settings, for daydreams and other usual things. You have backup and restore. You have O-click. Now let's check out how O-click performs. You have O-click enabled for all these. So the camera remote, so once you have the camera switched on, you can press this and it will take a photo. You see. The other option, go here, just find my phone. So whenever you've lost your phone and you're still within the proximity of the Bluetooth 4.0 range, because this guy connects to the phone over Bluetooth 4.0, then whenever you double click on this one, the phone will start ringing, even if you have the ringers and all the sounds in mute mode. So let's see. There you so. And then anti-loss, you also will get notifications. So this part will start blinking. You see, it start blinking when you receive a new notification. You can also call the O-click, by the way. So the moment you call this, the O-click will buzz. There you see, a pretty convenient device. You can also have this as your keyring for convenience. So I love this device, nice little device. Yeah, you have your system updates and stuff, and you can also change the theme from here. So you have some online themes out there, your local themes are these. You can also personalize your screen lock and other settings. You can also go to a pretty much jelly bean type of a skin. You have data monitor and power manager, tools and other stuff. So you do not need to install many third-party apps, because Oppo has given a lot of in-house apps that pretty much does all the necessary job for your phone. Of course, you have the Google Play Store, so you can go ahead and you can download any app that you want. But the most important necessary system as well as convenient apps are already installed via Google and Oppo. You have some even games installed out here, so Green Farm and Wonder Zoo, and also all these are not page. You can go ahead and play this. So yeah, overall it's a very, very smooth UI. Most of the time it does not lag. It only lagged in those insignificant times when you're doing heavy multitasking. But you can see when you long press on the back button, you'll see that I have a lot of applications opening. Yeah, you can, by the way, do away with those, and you can simply click this and all will go away. So I have a lot of apps open in the background. Still the phone does not lag. So it's only in some situations it lags a bit, but that's not annoying. Long press on here and it will take you to Google Now. The call quality is also excellent, brilliant, and as well as the reception. So that's the Color OS UI and the performance for you. The Oppo N1 scores here as well. So the final question is, should you get the Oppo N1? First of all, if you want to get the Oppo N1, irrespective of all the competitions and other stuff, it's pretty hard to find here in India, at least online. I found it here in some places in Delhi, so you can just go and fish around if you can get this device. Number two, now it has, well, pretty stiff competition at its price range, about 37,000, but then most of the devices that are directly competing with this are yesteryear's flagship. But then the Oppo N1 also has a specs that's of last year's. For example, that Snapdragon 600 processor, Android 4.2.2, Jelly Bean are also last year, so it kind of fits the competition. So some of the good things about the Oppo N1 is pretty much everything, really. It's like the packaging is great, the build quality, design is beautiful, the color OS does not lag. It also gives out a very playful, easy to eye, and just for a change, a new UI kind of a look. Get this O click is also nice. The O touch is a nice innovation, and most importantly, the rotating camera. So you get a 13 megapixel front camera as well, autofocus with dual LED flash. Can you beat that? The only con size is that I don't know, it's very bulky, so it's kind of hard to carry it everywhere. Plus it's not easily available, and also the after sales services should be a concern for here in India. But then Oppo is just starting, and it's starting really good. There is also another device coming, Oppo 7a, so just give this guy a chance. This is a brilliant phone. Thank you.